The version of your life you actually want already exists. The only question is why you keep selecting this one instead. That question is what reality transurfing answers. Written by a quantum physicist who has never given an interview, never appeared on a stage, no social media, no podcasts, just his work. And the work describes something most people never come across in their entire lives. A precise description of how reality actually operates. His name is Vadim Zeland. Today we're going to map out the entire framework of transurfing. Because once you see how it actually works, you stop fighting the current and you learn how to surf it. Who is Vadim Zeland? A former quantum physics researcher in the Soviet Union. No public appearances, no interviews, essentially a ghost. His life changed when he began receiving what he calls ancient knowledge. He says he didn't invent transurfing. He simply wrote it down. Considers himself just another practitioner, someone who woke up inside a lucid dream and realized reality is not something that happens to us. It's something we choose from an infinite catalog called the space of variations. His only instructions to you are, don't believe me, try it yourself. So to start with, what is this space of variations? Reality is not a fixed, solid thing. It's more like a mirror, reflecting back the exact picture you were holding inside. It's like an infinite field where every possible version of your life already exists. Every outcome, every version of you, all simultaneously present. Think of it like an endless library of movie scripts. In one script, you're living the life you want. In another, you're stuck exactly where you are now. Both exist. The question is, which one are you currently tuned into? Even quantum physics suggests all possible outcomes of any event exist simultaneously. Zeland applies this directly to human experiences. Your consciousness is the tuner, not the creator. Most people spend their entire lives trying to change the reflection. Struggling financially, they fight, force, exhaust themselves. That's like seeing a wound on your face in a mirror and spending hours aiding the reflection in the glass rather than fixing the face. The mirror can only show you what you put in front of it. So you don't have to create your dream life from nothing. You don't even have to fight for it. You navigate toward the version of reality where it already exists. Treat life like a catalog. You don't argue with a catalog if it contains things you don't want. If you don't like something, you simply turn the page. But if choosing a different life is that simple, why is it so hard? What is the invisible force that keeps pulling you back to the same line? Zeland calls it the pendulum. And once you see it, you'll see it everywhere. A pendulum is something which forms whenever a group of people direct their attention toward the same thing. Their collective energy creates an independent structure, not conscious, but with one drive: to survive. And to survive, it needs to feed on your emotional energy. And we see these pendulums everywhere. Political parties, social media, the news, drama at your workplace, family arguments that keep repeating. A pendulum is not something which is evil. It is simply a parasite for your attention. And it has one technique to throw you off balance. Fear, outrage, guilt, obsessive excitement, any strong emotion will do. It keeps you swinging to the pendulum. The news is the clearest example, rarely designed to inform you. In fact, it's designed to hook you. Scary headlines, scandals, outrages. The moment you bite, you're plugged in, pumping your energy directly into the pendulum. So, the thing to note here is you can't fight a pendulum. In fact, fighting feeds it. Your anger is as nutritious to it as devotion. It doesn't care which side are you on, only that you're engaged. So the only exit, walk right past it. Stay neutral. Become empty for the pendulum. For an example, if someone insults you, the pendulum of provocation waits for your reaction. And if you blow up, it feeds. If you observe, smile, and keep moving, it gets nothing. So guilt and fear are the two biggest hooks to pump this pendulum. Guilt keeps you looking backward, obsessing over old mistakes, keeping you contracted. On the other hand, fear keeps you looking forward, projecting disasters that haven't even happened yet. Both pull you out of the present, the now, the only place where you have actual power. So Zealand's practical solution for living in the world without being consumed is still showing up, handling your responsibilities, participating in whatever you need to, but you don't give your soul to the drama. Externally, you play your part, but internally, you remain the observer. You do what needs to be done, but no external system owns your internal state. But here's where most people fall apart. Even when they understand the pendulums, even when they're doing the work, the door still won't open. And the reason is something Zealand calls excessive importance. This one concept explains human failure than almost anything else I've come across. The universe operates as a system in perfect balance. When you assign something excessive importance, or when you need it too much, you create a spike. You create a spike of pressure in the energy field. And to restore that balance, universe sends what Zealand would call balancing forces. And here's the irony. These balancing forces, they don't help you get what you want. Their only job is to eliminate this excessive pressure. And the fastest way to do that is to keep the goal out of your reach. For instance, the thing you needed so badly, you could feel the desperation, and you didn't get it. On the other hand, you approach something casually, almost being indifferent, and you were offered that thing. It was the same person, same abilities, but totally different importance level. And there are two sorts of importances here. There's internal importance and there's external importance. Internal importance is thinking you're either exceptional or you're worthless, and both attract balancing forces. When it comes to external importance, it's placing a goal or an outcome on a pedestal super high. It's you going, if this doesn't work out, my life is ruined. Now that level of importance guarantees the balancing forces to arrive. So how do we go about this? For an example, walk towards your goal with the same casual ease as walking to your mailbox. You don't sweat on the way. You don't pray it works out. You don't wonder if you deserve to receive mail. You just walk over and take it. Keep the quiet intention. Drop the desperation. Another example is like walking across a plank on the ground. It's super easy, casual, natural. Now, if you suspend the same plank between two buildings 100 meters high, the plank is identical. Your feet are identical, but the importance of not falling is enormous now. And that importance makes your legs shake, and paradoxically increases the chances of you falling. We do this with our dreams every day. I think now you would get it how to approach your goals. I'll give you 3 practical tools to reduce this importance. First is the Plan B approach. When something is making you anxious, sit down and ask yourself, what is the absolute worst that could happen if this doesn't work out? Visualize it, accept it, find the alternative. The moment you accept the failure won't destroy you, the pressure drops. You have nothing to lose now. And that's precisely when you perform the best. Approach number 2. Focus on the step, not the outcome. Importance lives in the mind, not in the hands. Stop obsessing over the result and put complete attention on the immediate action in front of you. When the body is doing, the mind stops spinning. The importance tends to dissolve in movement. Approach number 3 is the observer game. Try to treat intense moments as if you're an actor in a scene. The actor feels the drama, but knows when the director says cut, they go home for dinner. He knows it's not real, it's just a scene in the space of variations. Finding the lightness in your own situation, even humor, is one of the most powerful tools for dissolving excessive pressure instantly. The bottom line, Transurfing isn't something you read and file away. It's a map you actually use. Starting today. Try one thing. Become the quiet watcher. When something irritates you, notice the pendulum trying to hook your reaction. Don't try to fight it. Don't feed it. Just observe it and let it pass. When anxiety builds up around something you want, turn down the volume on how much it matters. Not because you don't care, because you understand the importance itself is what's blocking the door. Stop fighting the reflection in the mirror. Change the picture you're holding inside of you. The space of variations isn't waiting for you to deserve the life you want. It's waiting for you to choose it without desperation, without excessive importance, from the quiet awareness underneath all the noise. And that quiet awareness has always been there. Stop waiting for the life that you want and start to choose it starting now. Peace.